Go get the bag of senior dog food in your kitchen, then try to find out what the word senior legally means. It doesn't mean anything. AAFCO is the body whose standards nearly every state writes into law. They publish nutrient profiles for dog food, and they recognize exactly 2 life stages: growth and reproduction, and adult maintenance. That's the entire list. There is no senior profile, no required protein level, no joint support minimum, no organ consideration, nothing. And this isn't just my reading. A study published this year analyzed senior dog diets and found they showed wide variability and did not consistently differ from adult products. Different companies, different philosophies, no standard. But here's the part that actually matters, and it's worse than the word being empty. A lot of senior formulas reduce protein. That was the old advice, and it's still baked into products sitting on shelves right now. Meanwhile, the research on aging dogs points the other direction. Older dogs lose lean muscle as they age. That's called sarcopenia. And to maintain nitrogen balance, an aging dog may require roughly 50% more protein per kilogram of body weight than a young adult. 50% more. So the bag with your dog's gray face on the front may be doing the opposite of what he needs today. 7 senior dog foods and senior marketing tactics worth reconsidering, and 3 things that actually hold up. And at the end, 2 tests. One takes 30 seconds in a store, the other takes 10 seconds with your hands on your own dog tonight. Let's start. Number 7, any senior food with the word flavor in the name. Same rule as always, beef dog food must be at least 95% beef, beef dinner or formula 25%, with beef 3%, and beef flavor has no minimum at all. Read the name, find the qualifier. An older dog eating less food per day gets fewer chances to make up a shortfall. Number 6, cheap corn-first senior kibble. Flip it over. On the budget shelf, senior formulas open the same way the adult ones do. Corn gluten meal, soybean meal, byproduct meals lower down. Check your bag because formulas change. Now here's why that lands differently on an old dog. Aging affects how efficiently a dog digests and uses protein. So the quality of that protein starts to matter more, not less, at exactly the age when a lot of products quietly get cheaper. Number 5, 1 senior bag for every dog in America. This is the part that's specific to dogs, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. When does a dog become senior? For a giant breed, a Great Dane or a Mastiff, veterinarians often consider them senior around 6 or 7 years old. For a small terrier, it might be 10 or 11. That is a 5-year gap. Same word on the bag. So one product labeled senior is being sold simultaneously to a 6-year-old Dane who has maybe 2 or 3 years left, and an 11-year-old Chihuahua who might live to 17. 2 completely different animals at completely different points in their lives with completely different calorie needs. There is no way one formula is right for both. And because there's no senior standard, nobody has to explain how it could be. Number 4, senior foods sold on joint support. Nearly every senior formula now advertises glucosamine and chondroitin. The question to ask is, how much? Look at the guaranteed analysis and try to find the actual amount. Often it isn't listed, and when it is, compare it to the amounts used in veterinary research for a therapeutic effect. Food level inclusions are frequently well below that. That's not necessarily dishonest. Fitting a real therapeutic dose into a daily portion of food without wrecking the taste or the cost is genuinely difficult. But arthritis in older dogs is common and it's undertreated. If your dog hesitates before stairs, takes a moment to get up, or has stopped jumping onto the couch, that's a veterinary conversation with real options behind it, not a word on a bag. Number 3, senior formulas that are really just weight formulas. Read a lot of senior bags and you'll notice the theme is reduction. Fewer calories, less fat, often less protein. The logic is that older dogs move less, so they need less food. And the calorie part is often fair. But watch what gets cut alongside the calories. If a company lowers the calorie density by lowering protein, they've solved a weight problem by creating a muscle problem. You want fewer calories and the same or more protein. Those are separable. Cutting both is the lazy version, and you're the one who has to notice. Number 2, over-the-counter senior foods with kidney or organ support language. Kidney disease is common in older dogs, and the aisle knows it. Here's the distinction. A true therapeutic renal diet is a different category of product. Specific restrictions, veterinary supervision, and real clinical research behind it for dogs with diagnosed kidney disease. A regular senior food with gentle language about kidney support cannot be that, because it still has to be a complete adult maintenance food that any healthy dog could eat. And this is where I want to be careful and clear. If your dog has diagnosed kidney disease, protein management may genuinely be part of his treatment, and that comes from your vet, not from me and not from a bag. Everything I said at the top about more protein applies to healthy aging dogs. The mistake is using a supermarket bag as a substitute for diagnosis. If he's drinking more, urinating more, losing weight while eating normally, or vomiting more often, that's blood work this week, not a new food. Number 1, senior foods that reduce protein. Here's the reveal. For years, the standard advice was that older dogs should eat less protein to spare their kidneys. It sounded sensible. It became conventional wisdom. Products were built around it, and many are still on the shelf. Current thinking has moved, and here's why. Sarcopenia, the progressive loss of lean muscle that comes with age. As a dog gets older, his body doesn't build protein as efficiently, but it keeps breaking protein down for normal function. The balance tips and muscle goes. Research on aging dogs indicates they may need on the order of 50% more protein per kilogram of body weight than young adults just to maintain nitrogen balance. Guidance for senior formulations commonly lands in the range of 28 to 30% protein on a dry matter basis. So look at what a reduced protein senior food is actually doing. It's taking the nutrient that maintains muscle away from the animal who is losing muscle. And the cruel part is how it looks from the outside. Your dog's weight on the scale can stay the same while muscle is replaced by fat. He looks fine, he weighs fine, and underneath the top line is going. Then one day he can't get into the car, and everyone says he's just old. Some of that is just age, and I'm not going to pretend food fixes aging. But if the bag is actively working against him, that's worth knowing. So what should he actually be eating? Number 3, ignore the word and read the panel. Named meat first. Check the actual protein percentage in the guaranteed analysis and compare it to the adult version of the same food. Confirm the AAFCO statement, says adult maintenance or all life stages. Judge the food, not the gray muzzle on the front. Number 2, Royal Canin, veterinary nutritionists on staff, feeding trials instead of paper formulation, company-owned plants, and genuinely differentiated size and age lines, rather than one senior bag for every dog on earth, which matters enormously given what we covered at number 5. And the one blemish, as always, April 2007, contaminated rice protein reached its supply chain and it recalled. They pulled it, dropped the ingredient, and the 19 years since are the evidence. Number 1, Purina Pro Plan. Named proteins, AAFCO feeding trials, meaning real dogs eating the food under monitoring, PhD nutritionists and veterinarians on staff, their own manufacturing, and size-specific senior lines. And yes, Purina is on the avoid side of most videos I make because Beneful and Kibbles and Bits exist. That's the whole thesis. Companies don't have records, products do. Now, 2 tests. First, in the store, 30 seconds. Take the senior bag off the shelf, then take the adult bag of the same brand. Compare 2 things, the guaranteed analysis, especially protein, and the first 6 ingredients. If the senior version has less protein, ask yourself why you'd want that for a dog who's losing muscle. If they're nearly identical, you now know exactly what the extra money bought. Second test, and this one is better, 10 seconds, at home, tonight. Put both hands on your dog, run them over his shoulder blades, then along his spine, then over his hips. You're not feeling for fat, you're feeling for how prominent the bones are. If those bones feel sharper than they did a year ago, and his weight on the scale hasn't dropped, that's muscle loss, not weight loss, muscle. That's a real finding, and it's worth a vet visit, because muscle loss can come from age, from inadequate protein, or from an underlying disease that's worth catching. Your vet can score it properly and tell you which. The scale won't show you this, your hands will. One last thing. Most of what I cover on this channel is about money, marketing words, price ladders, companies charging premium prices for commodity ingredients. Irritating, but survivable. This one's a little different because the word senior is aimed at people at a specific moment. You've noticed he's slower, you've started counting the years differently, and there's a bag on the shelf that says it was made for exactly this. I understand completely why people reach for it. I would too. It's just worth knowing that the word doing all that emotional work is the one word on the bag with no standard behind it, and that in some cases the formula behind it is pulling in the wrong direction. So go put your hands on your dog tonight, feel the spine and the hips, and tell me in the comments what you found and how old he is. I'd really like to know how many of you find something the scale never showed you.